Hello students, welcome back in SST class. Students, I am here with the new topic, that is major rivers of India of class 4. Chapter number is 16. Students, first of all I would like to tell you what are rivers. A river is a natural flowing water course, usually fresh water, flowing towards an ocean, sea, lake or another river, that is called river. In this video we will discuss different rivers which are in India. Students, the major rivers of India, they can be divided into two parts. First is Himalayan rivers and the second is peninsular rivers. In the Himalayan rivers we will discuss three major rivers, that is Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra, and in the peninsular river we will discuss the rivers Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada and Tapti. It is also called Tapi. Students, the rivers which originates from the Himalaya region, they are called perennial because they are having water throughout the years, and these rivers receive water from rain as well as they are in the Himalayas and from the snow. When the snow melt, that time also they get water. And in the peninsular river, peninsula is an area which is surrounded by water from the three sides, that is called a peninsular area. And in the peninsular rivers, they are called non-perennial, means that rivers are seasonal and they can dry. So firstly we will discuss India's major rivers. Look at this map, students. There are different rivers which I have highlighted: Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra, which are in the Himalaya regions, and in the peninsula there are Narmada, Mahanadi, Tapti, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. Let's discuss each of this river in detail. First is Indus. Students, Indus river is the longest river in Asia continent. It is the longest river in Asia continent. It is the national river of Pakistan and it is the main source of irrigation for agriculture in Pakistan also. It originates in Tibet at Kailash mountain range. In Tibet it originates, remember it. It enters India in the Ladakh district of Jammu and Kashmir and it flows through the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, states Himachal Pradesh and Punjab. Then it falls into the Arabian Sea. The next river is Ganga. Yes students, Ganga originates in the Gangotri glacier near Gomukh in Uttarakhand. It is the most important and sacred river of India. And in India, it enters at Haridwar into the plain area. The point where the Yamuna river join Ganga, it is called Sangam. Remember it, where the two rivers meet, that is called Sangam. And the delta. Yes students, one more thing, it is very important that Ganga river and Brahmaputra river form the delta, that is the largest delta in the world, that is called Sundarbans. The next river which we are going to discuss, that is Brahmaputra. Students, it is the major river of Asia. It flows through China, India and Bangladesh. In the exercise you will see that there is one question that in how many states the Brahmaputra river flows. That is one question. So remember that China, India and Bangladesh, there are three states through which the Brahmaputra river flows. It originates in Tibet. First also Indus river also originates in Tibet, and in the Brahmaputra river also originates in Tibet. It enters into India in Arunachal Pradesh and it falls to the Bay of Bengal after that. Next is Peninsular River. Three was Himalaya rivers, and now we are going to discuss the Peninsular River. First is Godavari. Students, it is the largest peninsular river in India. In the peninsular region, it is the largest river. Its length is about 1500 kilometers, and because of its length, it is known as the Dakshin Ganga. Related with this also, you will get the question in the exercise. Next is Mahanadi. Students, Mahanadi river originates in Chhattisgarh and it flows through the Odisha before falling into Bay of Bengal. And one more thing about the Mahanadi, the multi-purposes project, that is Hirakund Dam, is built over the river Mahanadi. Next is Krishna. Students, it flows through the states of Karnataka before entering Telangana state. It originates in the Western Ghat near Mahabaleshwar in Maharashtra. It flows the three states Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Next river is Kaveri. Kaveri river originates from Karnataka and it flows through the states of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Three states. It covers the three states. Kaveri river covers the three states. And multi-purpose project which are built on that river, Krishna Raja Sagar Dam. Two dams are built there over there. That another one is Methu Dam. Next river is Narmada river. Students, it originates in Madhya Pradesh and it has length about 1315 kilometers. And the city Jabalpur is located on the bank of this river. Which river? That is Narmada. And the last one which we are going to discuss, the river is Tapati. It rises in Satpura range in Madhya Pradesh. It flows through the states of Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Students, as we discussed in the Peninsular River, six rivers are there. First we discuss Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna and Kaveri. These rivers flow to the eastward and they drain to the Bay of Bengal, and at last we discussed two rivers that were Narmada and Tapti. These both rivers fall to the Arabian Sea and flow to the westward. So it was the chapter about major rivers of India. Students, now look at the exercise, page number 119. Tick the correct answer. First you read the chapter properly, then do the exercise, tick the correct answer. Next is answer in one or two words. The first one is, in Tibet, the river Indus is known by this name. Yes, it is called Singikamba. Then the river which Bhagirathi flows at Devprayag, that is Ganga. When you will read the chapter, then you can find all the answers easily. Rest of this answer in one or two words exercise you have to do yourself. Then the next topic is answer the following questions. First question is, where does the river Indus originate? Which are the main tributaries of India, of the river? Tributaries means, what do you mean by tributaries? Students, tributary is a small river. It is a small river that flows into the large river. That also you have to tell. The answer will be, the river Indus originates in Tibet at Kailash mountain range. Its tributaries are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Byas and Satluj. The next question is, describe the course of river Ganga from its origin till it enters the Bay of Bengal. Yes, the answer will be, Ganga originates in the Gangotri glacier. At Haridwar, the Ganga enters into the plains. The Ganga flows eastward till Faraka in West Bengal. Then it flows southwards into the Bay of Bengal. Then it drains to the Bay of Bengal. The third one question is, through which countries does the Brahmaputra flows? As we discussed in the video that there are three countries, China, India and Bangladesh, through which the Brahmaputra river flows. Next question is question number 4. Which is the largest peninsular river in India? Yes, I have already told you that Godavari is the largest peninsular river in India, and now you have to describe it also. Yes, you can write for this that its length is about 1500 kilometers. Because its length, it is also known as Dakshin Ganga. Next question is, which river provide water for agriculture to the states of Odisha and Chhattisgarh? Yes, that is Mahanadi. Mahanadi river provides water for agriculture to the states of Odisha and Chhattisgarh. Next is question number 6. Name two rivers of peninsular India that flows from east to west. Yes, I have already told you about this also, that there are two rivers, Narmada and Tapati. Next is page number 120. Solve the crossword puzzle. Students, this exercise also you have to do yourself. Read the chapter properly, then solve the exercise. Hope you all understood. Thank you.